Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is the 29th of December and we're now on our day 6 here in Portugal. Today we're going to visit the Jerónimos Monastery. The Hieronymites Monastery is a former monastery of the Order of Saint Jerome near the Tagus River in the parish of Belém, in the Lisbon Municipality of Portugal. It was secularized on 28th of December 1833 by state decree and its ownership transferred to the charitable institution Casa Pia de Lisboa. The monastery is one of the most prominent examples of the Portuguese Late Gothic Manueline style of architecture in Lisbon. It was classified as a UNESCO World Heritage Site along with the nearby Tower of Belém in 1983. To give you a little bit of history, the Jerónimos Monastery replaced the church formerly existing in the same place, which was dedicated to Santa Maria de Belém, and where the monks of the Military Religious Order of Christ provided assistance to seafarers in transit. The harbor of Praia de Restelo was the advantageous spot for mariners, with a safe anchorage and protection from the wind, sought after the ships entering the mouth of Tagus. The existing structure was inaugurated on the orders of Manuel at the courts of Montemol or Vejo in 1495. As a final resting place of members of the House of Avis, it is believed that Iberian dynasty kingdom would be ruled after his death. In 1496, King Manuel petitioned the Holy See for permission to construct a monastery at the site. The Hermitage of Restelo, as the church was known, was already in disrepair when Vasco da Gama and his men spent the night in prayer there before departing in their exhibition to the Orient in 1497. Work of the vast square cloister, 55 by 55 meter, of the monastery was begun by Voltaire. He built the groin vaults with wide arches and windows, with tracery resting on the delicate mullions. Juan de Castello finished the construction by giving the lower story a classical overlay and the building a more recessed upper story. The construction of such cloister was a novelty at the time. Castillejo changed the original round columns of Baltic into rectangular ones and embellished it with the plasteresque style ornamentation. Each wing consists of 6 bays with tracery vaults. The 4 inner bays rest on massive buttresses, forming broad arches. The corner bays are linked by a diagonal arch construction and show the richly decorated corner pillars. The cloister had a religious function as well as representative functions by its decorative ornamentation and the dynastic symbol motifs such as the armillarium, coat of arms, and the cross from the Order of Christ, showing the growing world power of Portugal. The inside walls of cloister have a wealth of Manueline motifs with nautical elements. In addition are European, Moorish, and Eastern motifs. The round arches and the horizontal structure are clearly in line with the Renaissance architectural style, but at the same time, there is also a relationship with Spanish architecture. The decorations in the outer walls of the inner courtyard were made in plasteresque style of Castillejo. The arcades include traceries, arches that give the construction a filigree aspect. In one of these arcades is the sober tomb of the poet Fernando Pessoa, while several other tombs in the chapter house contain the remains of the poet and playwright Almeida Garrett, the writer-historian Alexandre Herculano, former presidents Jofilio Braga and Oscar Carmona. The refectory across the chapter house has several azuelos titles from the 18th century. In addition to the monastery after the 1850 restoration, the Museo Nacional de Arqueológica, or the National Archaeological Museum, and the Museo de Marina or Marina Museum were established in the West Wing. Please enjoy the rest of the video as we explore the whole interior of the monastery. This is the Church of Santa Maria. Jogo Baltic laid the foundation of this three-aisled church with 5 bays under a single vault, a clearly marked but only slightly projecting transepts and raised choirs. The whole church layout is composed of aisles and nave that are of equal height. Baltic built the walls of the church as far as the cornices and then started with the construction of adjoining monastery. Juan de Castello, a Spanish architect and sculptor, continued the construction in 1517. He completed the retaining walls and the unique single-span reeve vault, a combination of stellar vaulting and tracery vaults spanning the 19-meter wide church. Each set of reeves in the vaulting is secured by bosses. The bold design of the transversal bolt, of the transkept slacks, and any piers or columns, while Baltic had originally planned 3 bays in the transepts. The transept's unsupported vault gives the visitor the impression that it floats in the air. That concluded our visit in the monastery. We stopped for an hour or two for a quick lunch. Then after, we proceed to our next destination. This is the famous Tram 28. We decided to join the long queue and have a ride on it. The number 28 Lisbon tram connects Martin Mornis with Ocampo Oric and passes through the popular tourist district of Graca, Alva, Baxia, and Estrela. For visitors, this is the classic Lisbon tram journey, riding in a quaint yellow tram as it stretches and rattles through the narrow streets of the city. How long is the Tram 28 ride in Lisbon? Around 1 hour. Related that our most popular tours in Lisbon. A one-way trip takes around 1 hour with traffic, although Kerry says 37 minutes. With so little time, you would just do a one-way trip and get a cab at the end of Baxia, or to browse through a little, or Castelo de St. George for the meal. Why is Tram 28 famous in Lisbon? Well, Tram 28 is probably the most famous tour in Lisbon. It is a vintage yellow tram that crosses the city center, passing by many of Lisbon's main attractions. So a single ride on it has it all, the benefits of sightseeing bus tour, and is much cheaper. How do you catch a tram in Lisbon? All of the Lisbon trams and buses operated by carriers, and the fare system covers all tram routes. A single tram ticket purchased on board. The tram costs €3. On the articulated trams, tickets are purchased from the onboard ticket machines, while on the older remodelado, they are bought from the driver. There's a lot of questions that tourists like us wants to be answered before going to Lisbon. Let me tackle some of this. Is Lisbon walkable? Lisbon is a very walkable city, but it's also very healing. For us, we exercise daily to the steep inclines and endless stairs in this city of 7 hills. Weren't a problem, but we know there are challenges for some. Is Lisbon a dangerous city? Lisbon is a very much safe city with a very low crime rate and a rare violent crime. Like most European capitals, some precautions should be taken, especially regarding pickpockets and belongings left unattended in restaurants, coffee shops, cart. And that's it for our day 6. The next day, we will go there. On this day, we make sure that we will eat in this place, the famous Cervejaria Ramiro in Lisbon. A highly recommended restaurant known for its authentic Portuguese cuisine, Cervejaria Ramiro delivers on its promise of welcome and well-prepared dishes. It was highly recommended by travel experts like TripAdvisor, so everybody should try it, and it's very good. We really had a great time, but it's time for us to go. We will definitely come back again, but maybe in other cities. For those who really want to enjoy and experience the city of Lisbon, Portugal, I really recommend to plan your vacation ahead of time. But I assure you that you will have a great time here and you will enjoy the place. Thank you, Lisbon, for the experience, and bye for now, Portugal.
We advise you to keep your seatbelt fastened during the flight. Please be careful with your check offers during the flight. Cheers.
Hope everyone enjoyed and had a great time while watching this video. Again, this is your Architravelana Every Delphine saying thank you for watching and hope to see you in my next video. Bye!